What is up, everyone? JD here. Hope you're doing well today. I am doing a video today about something that I just absolutely got to get off my chest. Let's jump into it. All right, guys. I uh I can't take it no more. I just absolutely positively cannot take it anymore. This issue is rampant. It is happening more and more, and it's just absolutely, positively unacceptable. I just cannot emphasize this enough. Designers, makers, you guys really need to get together. I can't take it no more. You're absolutely ruining knives that I love because you cannot design a functional or you cannot place a pocket clip in the proper location on your freaking knives. There's so many good knives out there that absolutely get killed by the pocket clip, either because it is in just the absolute worst location on the knife that you could ever dream up. It's sharp, it's intrusive, it's uncomfortable, and sometimes even those that are in the right location absolutely don't function worth it. I just cannot take it anymore. You guys really need to do a little bit of R&D on the pocket clip. The pocket clip can make or break an absolutely fantastic knife. It's so irritating that I actually have a knife that I really, really love everything else about but the pocket clip out with an actual machinist right now to try to fix the damn problem. So not all of these on the table have that issue. I just needed something for demonstration purposes. I actually just sent out like 3 that came in via the pass around group that just absolutely bunched up whatever I tried to do to get it to go in and out of the pocket. I can't stand it. I can't deal with it. I don't know what to do. I'm not a designer. I'm just calling it like I see it, right? The end user, that's where I'm coming at this from, that perspective. One thing that I thought was really weird, this McNees Mac 2 is an over $500 knife. Very well constructed. Love the aesthetics of it. Love the ergos of it. The simplicity of it. The functionality of it. Like I said, fit, finish, production, everything about this really outstanding for a USA made knife. And I actually modded this pocket clip already. But it was just absolutely bananas that this pocket clip hump came out this far from the knife. Soon as I grabbed it, all I felt was the pocket clip just straight digging into my daggone palm. I don't understand what the need is for something like that. I don't even care that it's not a fold over, that it's not a deep carry, but that pocket clip really needs to be brought down. I've already flattened it out some and was able to keep the really good retention on it, and it goes in and out of the pocket now a lot, really well, still no issues, but it's a lot better in the hand. I can still feel it a little bit, and it's a little thin here. I'd like to see that thicker a little bit on this particular one, but my goodness, when I first got it, I was like, what in the world? I even ordered a Lynch Northwest fold over clip just because I didn't know if I'd be able to get this where I wanted it. I am able to get it where I want it now, and I really don't want to mess with something like this to put an aftermarket clip on it. It shouldn't even be a route that I need to go. I would just say I noticed that he offers the fold over deep carry clips on the website. Just why not put that on there standard? I really don't understand it. Now, I will say kudos. I love that he didn't prioritize the lanyard hold over this. I was a little worried about it being lower on the knife, but honestly, that actually works well because it doesn't cause a hot spot. There's no hot spot above or below it. It's just where it was really big when I first got it that it was digging into the hand. Now, much more acceptable, but I would still say not ideal on that one. The other thing that I really hate as well are these really short pocket clips that are really, really strong and super bullnose. This one here, every time I would try to put it into the pocket, it would just push the jeans down. I'd even try to pull the pocket out and put some tension on it and get it to go in. And even then, it would still want to bunch up a little bit before it would get past that. So these really short clips, when they're milled like this, I think unless you're doing like a steel pocket clip, for example, like what you see here, this is not as short, but you can see it's a relatively short clip compared to something that might be a little bit longer, like a mill titanium pocket clip. that is going to go in and out of the pocket well. If you're going to do a short one, I mean, just make it a fold over that has a lot of spring to it so that you can get it in and out of the pocket really, really easy. I mean, this just absolutely glides in there, and it retains well enough to where it's just not going to fall out. But those ones that bunch up annoy me just as much. Now, not all of these, again, have that issue. I will say the Padre, because it is textured, it does go and grab a little bit. But as I mentioned there before, if I take and pull the pocket out and then slide it in, it typically goes into my jean pockets fine. I know that Lefty has redesigned these, but this pocket clip as well, you can see, I don't know that I've never necessarily squished it, and maybe I need to try to fix it. But the way that this is not supported well in the back end, you can kind of see that it's dipped in a little bit on my Fireball. But this one here, because of the fact that it doesn't have the same ramp coming out, this actually on the way out catches the hem of the pocket and like snaps. So redesigned, I admit. And designers, when you do that, kudos to you and thank you for that. But really just the retention piece of it needs to be good, but it needs to be able to go in and out of the pocket well. These thin ones here, I'd like to see those go away completely. I'd like to see them at least as thick as what you see here on the Padre or on the Devo. These thin ones here, not only can they bunch up, this will go in, but again, that exit ramp, it like skips, pulling it out of the pocket. It's just annoying. And then this is way too high up on the knife. It actually all the way across, it's a little sharp. And what happens is when it's laying on the palm, you feel that when you go to grip it. When you go to grip it and hold on to it securely, not like anything crazy, you feel that. And then for me with the larger hand, it's really sharp on the edge. So I just feel it scratching on the palm all the time. And I feel the top of the screw head scratching on the hand all the time as well. I don't understand why you would put it here on the knurling and not slide it down and put it right beside the lock bar access so that it's closer and has more of the smooth part of the scale sticking out, and thicken this pocket clip up. I don't think this is the designer. The designer might have designed it to be high up on the knife, but I think this thin pocket clip is kind of their standard titanium pocket clip. So artisan, you really need to thicken this up. You want something about this thick or this thick. And then I would also say on all your knives, irregardless if the designer is saying they want it up there, bring that down so it's not close to the edge so that you're not coming over it and immediately feeling that with the palm. So I wanted to air some grievances. I wanted to do this video. I just did a bunch of knives and some were really great, fantastic. The Kershaws, as I mentioned, that had those fold over steel pocket clips were really good. I did want to call out and shout out to Devo Knives. This redesigned pocket clip, the way that it is designed and how that goes in and out of the pocket. Let me do them side by side so you can see it really good. That's a huge improvement. Fantastic. That absolutely works fantastic. Make sure like they're all like that. That would be my feedback. And I'm not targeting any one particular company or anything like that. It's just rampant. Like it's everywhere that I go that I see it. I didn't love the Sabenza stock clip, although I will say that actually functioned very well and ergonomically was very comfortable. I just didn't like how this just looks like a little cheap piece of titanium. So I guess that's a third thing on the list there is, you know, I'm getting these at $300. And I think the pocket clip looks more thoughtful, looks like it's not just a little cheap piece of titanium that they used to throw on here kind of as an afterthought. It feels very thoughtful as part of the design. This does function, like I said, very well. And again, they did stonewash it, knock it down. All I did was take it and kind of flatten it out and extend it out a little bit and put it back in place, and it works better for me. But I think a better looking pocket clip would be much appreciated. Even if you wanted to do something with like the hole in it, you know, keep a good length on it so that the landing pad is past the lock bar cutout. If you need to do it that way, that's fine. I think people would be okay with that. I get that it needs to get past that in order to go in another pocket well, and I appreciate that. But again, like this design over here matching with the length on it, I think would look cooler and complement the aesthetic of the knife. Even if you wanted to do something simple like what Devo has done here, where it's kind of just a little bit of contouring here. You got a little bit of a radius here on it, and I think that looks really, really nice, and it functions well on the revised one. Or even if you wanted to do, I brought the Vero out here as a great example. If you just wanted to do like a traditional bill ramp style here where you have the relief cut internally, this works really well. It's a little big for the knife. I think you could, you know, bring it back a little bit or carry it out a little bit further and make this shorter, like bring it out to about here and just have a little bit more of a sharper raise on it. I think it would look better, but I will say Veros do have some of the nicest thicker pocket clips out there that are very comfortable in the hand. Anyway, I'm just curious, am I on an island here? Is it just me that feels like that? I definitely want to hear what you guys think about my issues with these really well-designed, awesome pocket knives that are out here getting absolutely ruined by their poor pocket clip thoughtfulness, execution, and functionality. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed the video. A like would be appreciated. Affiliate links down in the description below. So if you want to buy some of the nicer done knives that are out there that have very nice pocket clips, I will say the newer Devos pocket clips with their second version, aces. Definitely do that. My affiliate links will be down below. Again, up to you if you want to use them, but it does help the channel. Shout out to my channel members. All right, feels good to get that off my chest. I'm out of here, guys. I hope you have a fantastic week. Catch you next time. Peace.